Hi, I'm Tom D, and in this video I want to tell you why you should never use basic DRM. Irrespective of the hosting provider for your videos, this term is used among many of them. It's called basic DRM or soft DRM. In this video I want to focus primarily on the banner.net. What they are offering, you can see on the screen right now. This is a Media Cage basic DRM offer that they promise you to include this is free of charge. They promise you to stop downloads, the basic encryption, and they don't promise you to stop screen recording. So what they promise you is not delivered. That's the problem. And this is not only banner.net, but there are many others. For example, another company that using something called soft DRM is hotmart.com. They have a Hotmart video player, and over there is exactly the same solution. So if I would describe it here for you for banner.net, you can understand that for Hotmart as well. Might be many more than this. I don't want to cover up all of them, but I want to show you one example so you can understand what's going on here. I prepared this testing website that I want to show you the problem here. So the first video that you can see on the screen is made in a classic way without soft DRM. What's important in this video is when you go to the network, I will refresh the web browser so it will catch also this M3U8. If you search for M3U8 playlist, you can see the token here. So from the CDN, from the server that hosts the fragments of the video, it's getting the playlist, and when you go to the information from that playlist, you can see the different resolutions available. So you have a master playlist here, and this master is pointing to 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 different playlists that have a different resolution. You have a 440p and 200. This is 4K one. So there is a master playlist, and that playlist has a point to different playlists that contain actual addresses to. So if you go here to the, so right now if you look here, you can see this automatic quality, but automatically it's playing 4K. So on this master playlist, I can see there is a 4K mentioned here at the last. So this is the exact playlist that is taken by the player, and based on that, players download the chunks, these video fragments. There are 4 video fragments. Each of those fragments is 4 seconds. Last one is almost 2 seconds. So this is short video. As you can see, this is 4 by 4 means 16. So it's 17.8 seconds. Almost 18 seconds. It's showing 17 here. The total length of the video. So from that playlist, you have a 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the TS video fragments. So the playlist is referring to these fragments. So the player on your web browser can download these fragments and play them, and you can see them on the screen. And that's what I wanted to emphasize on this particular example. If you look at the link of this into the header section, if you look at the link, you can see that there is a token. There is a token that expires after some time. I remember I set it up for 1 hour, and here I'm using the plugin for this particular video embedding. You can see here in the tools, Stream Secure Premium. This is a plugin that let me embed the signed videos. Here are the simple instructions that you're using. You're using the shortcodes. You're pointing to the video and specifying the time after which sign link will expire. Here it's 3600, so it's 1 hour because it's in seconds. So I'm using that plugin. If you want to use it, you can check it here on the tools section, and you can get it from here. So this plugin is signing every playlist, and therefore you cannot download the playlist without the token. And the same happened for the files that are this ts.ts, the fragments. All of them has a token. So if someone, 1 hour from now, if someone has this link, he cannot access the video. It's a protection based on tokens. So that's how the standard way of embedding the files, embedding the videos looking like, that you place your video on the banner.net on any hosting website of the videos and you protect it by the signed URL using the tokens. Now what many providers try to advertise is a soft DRM. So the short introduction about the DRM itself, simple. You have a web browser, it's a piece of software, and inside this web browser there's a component that communicates to the license server of DRM, and this license server basically check if you have valid license to see the video. Have some cinema video provider here that lets you download the content, and license server check if you as a particular user has access to the content of video, and then it will send you the keys, but actually not directly to you, but to this software component that is laying somewhere on your web browser, and this component will get this key that are encrypted, and this key will be AES keys. So it will get AES keys through the RSA encrypted channel, and it can decrypt it using its own private key. But you don't have access to this private key. You as a user, if you see the web browser, you can access the video player, you can log into the website, but you don't know where this private key is laying around. You don't know that. Of course, there are the ways to extract it. This is the way to break the DRM protection. I don't want to talk right now about this. This is a topic for another video, how to get access to the keys here, and using the private RSA key, decrypt the AES key obtained from license server, and they can decrypt the video here. But that's a separate topic. What I wanted to emphasize here, that this is the common way for protecting your videos, by putting the responsibility of maintaining the keys to the separate entity like license server. And all these professional DRM solutions relying on the license server that protects the keys, and they are communicating between the module in your web browser or module on your hardware and delivering the keys to decrypt. So then the player is using that module to decrypt the videos, like this module is decrypting the videos for the player. So this is how it works on the professional DRM solution. Now what the soft DRM is doing, they don't have a license server here, and they don't protect the AES keys with any encryption. So what these basic DRMs guys are doing, they have normal standard player here, and using that standard player, they are downloading the AES key along with the videos. So you have the video file and you have AES key that's not encrypted, is available like a video fragment. So what you can do, you can simply decrypt any video that you are getting here using this key. This key is not protected. So that's the problem here. And with banner.net, there is more and more problem. Whenever you enable that soft DRM solution, automatically you are disable token authentication. Currently, as I confirmed from the service desk, these two solutions, these two options do not work at the same time. Either you are focusing on AES encryption of your video chunks, that doesn't make sense, or you are enabling the tokens authentication and you don't have AES encryption. Let me show you on the example. So here's the soft DRM file. I will play it right away. You can see I can display that. This file actually, using the soft DRM protection from the banner.net, what's the resolution here? It's auto 360p. So I'm looking for 360p. Yes, this one. So it's using this playlist, and as you can see, this has only address. It doesn't have a token, because this is the problem right now of the banner.net particularly. If other providers fix that, you have a token, still doesn't make sense, because like I said, whether you have a token protection or not, this DRM solution doesn't give you any benefit. Here as a response, you can see that even the address of the key is mentioned. So you don't need to worry about to find what's the name of the key to search through the network here to find out on the name list. You can copy paste this the name of the file, place it in the search, and you can find the AES key that you can use to decrypt. Right? You can see there is the address of the key. So they're helping you. They're helping you to decrypt that file by providing you the name even in the URL address. So you can very easily decrypt the file. M3U8, let's go back to the playlist. So now you have again you have a master playlist, and in this case it's pointing to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 multiple resolutions, but let's focus on the 360p, for example, and that has a reference to the files. You have 3 fragments here, and on top of that you have a reference to the key. So you have 3 fragments plus key. And if you check different playlists, all of them using the same link, so it doesn't matter which resolution is, you can imagine that the key is per whole video content. It was used, the one key was used to encrypt all of the resolutions here. So how to then decrypt that? If you are using FFmpeg, you don't need to worry about where is this key is located. It will figure out itself. You just need to put the playlist here as an input. Because this tokens doesn't exist here, it will not expire. So once you save this link, okay, let's put it in the quotes, backslash, and then you can have a command copy and output. Let's say this is a 360p video, MP4. So Bandit.net, by applying the soft DRM and removing the token authentication, make it even more easy to download the content, because they do not sign the URLs. So this URL will not expire, as it usually is with token authenticated URLs. So you don't need to hurry up, you can download it anywhere. And FFmpeg will figure out, based on the content from the M308 playlist, it will figure out from where to download the ASCII. You can copy that command, open up the terminal, place it. As you can see, the file is downloaded. You can see that file here. Let's play it. As you can see, there was no problem to play that video, because FFmpeg did exactly what your player on the web browser is doing. It takes the playlist, figure out what are the fragments, get the fragments, and figure out as well where is the ASCII to decrypt these fragments, download the fragments, download the ASCIIs, and decrypt it for you. Simply. No problem with that. Technically, you can use also OpenSSL software to decrypt each of the fragments, but that's not necessary to discuss it. I will put it on my blog in the form of article. Here I want to show you the simplest way and how it works. You should not use this kind of solutions, because they will not guarantee you anything. So in this video I wanted to tell you that you should not use basic DRM protections or soft DRM protections, because they have nothing to do with the DRM, because the management of the keys is very poor. As you can see, the key is delivered to you along with the video fragments, so you can use any software to decrypt it. And even with the FFmpeg, it's so simple that you place the playlist in the command line as an input, and it automatically downloads the video for you and decrypting it and let you play it. No problem with that. I recommend you to use the token authentication for Bandit.net at the moment, because this is something that works without paying for DRM. The files are protected by the token. You can still download them. It's not like this. You can still download them, because if you provide the token authenticated link, token sign link for the playlist, the FFmpeg or other software can download it for a specific time. But this is the best what you can do as for now, without paying for the professional DRM solution. If you want to embed such videos with token authentication simply using the shortcodes, you can go to the tools here and check out this Stream Secure Premium plugin for WordPress that lets you put the files like here. You basically specify the shortcode name panel secure URL, place the URL, and you define the time after which this URL should expire. You can use it not only for the videos, and as you can see, you can use also this for sharing the downloadable content. For example, in my course platform, if you go here, I'm using this solution to deliver the content for the students. So if I'm giving them the video lecture about the topic, I'm also giving them the materials here, so they can unzip that files, they can load the projects on their computers, and it makes this easy for them to learn. I don't need to use the links that are from Google Drive, that are from other providers. I can maintain everything inside the Balloon.net, and that's make it more simple for me and also better for my students. Check out this course platform. You might find you can also join this course if you don't mind, if it's beneficial for you. Other than that, visit my blog. You'll find the latest article. You will also find this video in the form of article, including the ready-to-use code snippets that you can execute and run it on your PC. I also want to cover up the topic about the professional DRM, if there will be enough people that want to learn about this. Have a nice coding. Bye.